All right, all right, all right. What is up, YouTube? What is going on, fellow fantasy people? And of course, what is up, the Catch family? Yes, as the title tells you, boys and girls, I should say, the fantasy season is essentially over after a tough, heartbreaking loss today. Uh, Technically speaking, it's not over yet. Um, David Montgomery, he can save my fantasy season if he puts on a miraculous, stellar performance like he's never done in his life. So, David Montgomery, if you hear this, please save my fantasy season. But outside of that, I am royally screwed, boys. I am screwed. Fantasy is over for me. It was a great season. It was. I've had a blast with you guys. And it's not over for many of you guys. So, nothing's happening to our content. I'm super excited to just focus on getting you guys prepared and getting you guys through the playoffs. But man, did I suffer a heartbreaker today. And the main reason I suffered a heartbreaker was Lamar Jackson's injury. So it's tough. It's tough, guys. It's really tough out here. Okay. It's not a fun day, man. But losing is part of the game. Right, guys? So it's tough, but you move on. Move on. And I am so excited to watch you guys win your personal fantasy leagues. I am so excited for the Catch fam to continue balling out. You guys have put together phenomenal rosters, man. You guys have made incredible decisions throughout the season. This has been a tough season, boys. This has been one of the most difficult fantasy seasons to navigate that I've ever been a part of. And I'm content with my season being over because I've got your guys' season. Your guys' seasons, right? And the fact that I can help you guys in your personal leagues means more to me than me winning my personal league. So, shout out to the Catch fam, baby. Let's play some Madden. Let's get some good vibes going on a somber day for me. I didn't watch football today, boys. Lamar Jackson got carted off. I turned my phone off. I turned all the games off. I'm running on like 5 hours of sleep, boys. I spent a day celebrating, doing Christmas things with my wife and family. Football was off for me today, okay? Then I came home and I did watch the end of the Bucks Bills game, and it was a phenomenal game. I do think it was rigged. I do think that there was a no call on Stephon Diggs, but that was a great game of football. Outside of that, football was off for me, boys. I'm fully aware of everything that went on today. I've got all my notes, as usual, put together. I'm not going to do my normal Week 14 fantasy reaction. Excuse me. I'm going to let you guys, whatever reaction you guys bring into the chat is what we're going to roll with tonight. I'm just going to play some Madden, hang out with you guys for a little bit. Just wanted to hop on, see how you guys did today, and let you know that my season is effectively over. So appreciate you guys being here. Hit the like button on the way in, man. Hit the sub button if you're new to the channel. Join the Catch family. I hope everyone's doing fantastic. Rio Goated, what's going on, my dude? Always good to have you here, man. Mr. Curly Wolf, I think my season's over too. Heartbreaking for me, lost by 2. Just started Fant over Schultz, but nobody would have. Feel man, lean on the lady and your love for football. Hey, I appreciate those kind words, my dude. Yeah, Schultz was a stinker today, man. I started him too. Zippies, I'm first seed. I'll win it all for you. Let's go, Zippies. Let's go, bro. KTC Bull, the 1 week I benched Jamar Chase. Yeah. Just trying to pound it to you guys. I mean, he's gonna get back into gear eventually, man. Miss Curly, well, thank you for every bit and piece of advice you gave me this year. I look forward to this off-season study session. I don't want to lose again next year. Let's go get 2022. Absolutely. Yeah, and hey, all the regular content. We're live streaming every night, fantasy Q&A. We're doing all of our regular weekly uploads all the way through the fantasy playoffs. And trust me, I've got plenty of content coming for you guys, and the off season is gonna be crazy, man. We've got so much coming to the channel in the off season as well. So my season's over, but like I said, I don't care about my season, man. I care about your guys' seasons. All right, Fireman Justin lost off Brandon Ayuk touchdown, lost 130 to 131. Damn. Oh my goodness, that's a rough one, man. 1 point is rough. 1 point in a weird way is almost better than just like a flat out loss, though. You know what I'm saying? We're good at, yep, catch your titles. Same problem. My season's over with, but we probably both had good seasons, but we will come back strong next year. And as you said, Lamar Jackson hurt both of us, but we will come back strong next year. Absolutely, my dude. I really should have put Lamar in the thumbnail, man. I really should have put Lamar in the thumbnail. I put Montgomery with the fingers up just because he's the only thing that can save me. But at the way this game's going, he's not going to do so. Phase 10 foil up by 54. I have Cup. Opponent has Jones, Rogers, Crosby, Packers defense, and Christian Kirk. That's going to be a nail biter, but you're not out of that, man. You got Cup too, bro. You got Cup, man. You got Cup. You'll probably be okay there. I wouldn't stress too much phase 10 foil. Matt, damn, you got knocked out, bro. Say, man, I essentially lost last week by 4 points because of Tyreek. Yeah, I mean my loss to Steven really, really hurt me, man. That was a game I really needed to win. The week before, I lost to the worst team in the league. You know, those were big losses for me. Big losses. And then literally, I needed so many things to happen this week in terms of other teams losing. And 2 out of 3 circumstances, I only needed 2 of them to go through to get a spot. 2 of them happened. But I still needed to win today. And yeah, so it's just crazy, man. We were kind of talking about this last night, right? Like 90% of fantasy is just luck. Let's see here. Sorry to hear that, Matt. Sorry to hear it, my dude. Real good, but thank you for all the help and advice you gave me. Still going to be supportive in the streams and videos. 100. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. You've been a loyal A1 supporter since day one. So I appreciate you being along for the ride, riding it out with the channel, man. You've been here since the mock draft days. You've been here since the early days, bro. So I just appreciate you, man. Appreciate your support. And you had a tough season, man. You had a lot to overcome. The fact that you were even in the field for a playoff league is crazy, man. You had a great season, even if you didn't make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You had a lot of injuries. You had a lot going on, man. So you had a good fantasy year, no matter how you want to look at it. All right, let me switch on over. I'm going to get Madden going for boys as well. All right, let's see. Matt, it's so frustrating, dude. I hate it. I might try to join a playoff fantasy league to numb the pain. I might too. Oh, Matt. I might too, bro. I might too, man. That's funny. That's funny. All right, let's get into some Madden, boys. I'm excited for the playoffs, man. Even though I'm not in them, I'm excited to get you guys through the playoffs. I mean, it's crunch time, boys. It's officially crunch time. Let me see. Keep me updated, guys, if David Montgomery does anything. I mean, there's no way I can come back here. So I've got Montgomery. I'm down by 9. He's got Mooney and Sony Michel. I mean, don't get me wrong. I might be overreacting, but I don't think I am. I mean, and he didn't even have a good week, bro. It's Steven's dad. Shout out to Steve. Shout out to Steve. Knocked me out, bro. But he really didn't even have a good week. He's not going to put up 100 points. And I mean, Lamar, I mean, even if I had started Cam Newton, bro, I'd have 12 more points. I'd actually be it'd be like neck and neck. I'd have a chance. Just one of the strangest fantasy seasons ever, man. We should join one. I mean, why not? I agree, Matt. What's it going to hurt? Oh, wow. Wow, what a move there. Next season, I'm definitely not trading Zeke, and I don't know if I told you, or week 1, I traded Eckler and Julio for Zeke, and I really regret that. That's so bad. I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that. But hey, it's really hard to beat yourself up in fantasy, man. If you thought it was a good idea at the time, you had conviction in it, then what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Oh, goodness. And we had some big fantasy performances today as well. Matt, pick 6 Packers. No way. Yeah, I started the Chargers defense, man. Tennessee was available. Would have really helped me out. Matt needed that for my defense. Let's go. The Chiefs defense was available as well. Both those teams that put up at least 20 points today had absolutely monster days. Wow, what was Ramsey doing there? Just craziness. Josh Allen had a monster day, man. Why we might as well just go through it. 36 fantasy points on average, 300 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 109 rushing yards, and a rushing touchdown. Obviously, a big stake game. He played very well. Zeke, a disappointing day. No touchdowns. He did have a 2-point conversion, under 10 fantasy points in full PPR. Ooh, can we get a sack? Nope. Josh Jacobs, also under 10 points full PPR. They both had on average 9 points, Zeke and Jacobs. So disappointing days out of both those two. Jamar Chase is back, as alluded to at the beginning of the stream. He absolutely balled out. 2 receiving touchdowns, 77 receiving yards. Really good day by the rookie who's been playing, kind of not up to par with what we had gotten used to, I should say. Kareem Hunt did next to nothing today. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, one of the must-start running backs we had this week. Very, very good game by CH. Not to mention Williams had a good day as well. Paddy Mahomes, I mean, like, one of the better games he's had in the last couple of weeks, but still not a very good game overall. From a fantasy perspective, I should say. I mean, he really didn't need to do anything in this game. The Chiefs were just dogging the Raiders. All right, Hilliard, hopefully he didn't start him. We liked him going in the week, then we started to like him less as the week progressed. With McNichols coming back, Foreman was the Titans running back to start today. Jamar Jefferson of the Lions, hopefully did not start him. He did nothing. He did not today. Tyler Lockett. You guys asking me about Lockett throughout the week. I said he's an upside play. He's an upside play versus Houston, and he showed that today. 142 receiving yards, a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. Dawson Knox, 60 receiving yards and a score. Big day for Dawson Knox as well. What a good game. I mean, honestly, what a good game. All right, let's see who else we got. CeeDee Lamb, a pretty decent day overall, 61 receiving yards. Full PPR, good stat line. DJ Moore, kind of disappointing day going up against the Falcons secondary. But in full PPR, at least 14 fantasy points. Kyle Pitts had a better day than I expected. 61 receiving yards on the day. I don't know what happened with James Robinson. 6 carries, 4 yards. 6 carries, 4 yards for James Robinson. Are you kidding me, Urban Meyer? Are you kidding me, Jacksonville? What was this? Cowboys defense went absolutely ballistic today. Holy shit. Guyton, on the Chargers. We probably should have hammered this home a little bit harder, boys. He had a great day. Huge score. I mean, he only had 3 targets. So, I mean, it's not like he had an immense amount of volume, but he made the most of it. Wow, I definitely pressed A there, so I don't know what happened. Let's see here. Tyreek Hill, or excuse me, Taysom Hill. A big day. 2 rushing touchdowns, 73 rushing yards, 175 passing yards. No passing touchdowns, but still great game overall by our guy Taysom Hill. Yeah, Foreman was the Titans running back to start today. 47 rushing yards and a touchdown. He also had 2 grabs on the day. Mike Evans was, well, I don't want to say he was the Tampa Bay Buccaneer receiver to start, but he basically was. 21 fantasy points on the day. Gronk had about 11 fantasy points on the day. I mean, full PPR, Gronk, when healthy, has not had a single game where he hasn't scored double-digit fantasy points. Amari Cooper, I got this one wrong, guys. I mean, we kind of alluded this during the week, alluded to this, I should say, that Cooper might show up in this divisional game, and he did. He did. He hasn't shown up a couple weeks. He got a score in this game. Good fantasy day overall for our boy Coop. Oh, what are you doing, Gibson? Michael Gallup, full PPR, about 11 fantasy points on average, so not a bad day for Gallup in full PPR, but still just a little bit disappointing. But really, Dallas, I mean, they were in front most of this game. Leonard Fournette just continues to be an absolute fantasy monster, but 23 fantasy points on average in full PPR today. He looked phenomenal. Tyreek Hill, about 11 fantasy points, 76 receiving yards. I mean, once again, Tyreek Hill just didn't need to do a lot. Mark Andrews went crazy, even without Lamar Jackson. 11 targets, 11 receptions, 150 receiving yards, 115. Sorry if it sounded like I said 150. And a touchdown. Shout out to our boy, Mark Andrews. Cole Beasley had a pretty good day, 64 receiving yards. RSJ, Ricky Seals-Jones, really didn't do anything today. A bad stream on the week, a bad call by me. Obviously, we know what happened with Lamar Jackson. I mean, what are you going to do? Just bad luck, man. Just bad luck. Patterson, we talked about this in this morning stream. We do not bench Cordero Patterson anymore on this season. We don't even question it. I've been kind of beating that drum for a while now, but he's going to score. He's going to get the volume to score every single game. Eckler had a good game, of course, 67 rushing yards and a touchdown, added 2 grabs as well. Terry McLaurin got injured today. Very, very sad. I thought he was going to have a good game overall. He did have 4 targets before getting hurt. I think he would have put together a decent stat line if he didn't get hurt. Dalton Schultz was a stinker today. Hunter Renfro had a monster day. I mean, I really, really liked Renfro. And he's not a guy you can bench on the rest of the season either. I mean, this man's going to get an immense amount of volume every single week. Russell Wilson looked like Russell Wilson sort of today. He did have a fumble, but other than that, he looked very good. But he did against the Houston Texans, so I don't know how impressed we are. But nonetheless, maybe we can put some trust back in him. Joe Mixon, a very disappointing day. Alvin Kamara, one of the must-start backs on the week. Obviously, he was playing the Jets, but nonetheless, he had a fantastic fantasy day. So you can't, nothing we can really say negative there. He looked healthy is a good thing. Jarvis Landry had a good day. Those of you who had to put trust in Jarvis Landry this week. Chiefs defense, what in the world? Chiefs defense could have been the defense that got you or prevented you from going to the playoffs today. They almost put up 30 fantasy points today. Tom Brady, 700 passing touchdowns, the most all time. 700 comes on a game-winning score in overtime. I mean, what do you expect from this man? What do you expect from him? He's the GOAT. You have to admit it. He's the GOAT, even if you don't like him. 30 fantasy points on average today. I mean, just what are you going to say about him? Mike Davis ended up having a good day, actually, in full PPR. So did Devin Singletary. Got unexpected. DK Metcalf continues to burn us week after week after being a top 5 fantasy receiver at the beginning of the year. Let's see. Justin Tucker, double-digit fantasy points. What do you expect? I mean, he's I'm just thinking about how my fantasy season would be very different right now if I didn't drop Justin Tucker and I just threw an interception, as Justin Tucker continues to haunt me for dropping him and now forcing me to throw interceptions in Madden. Nick Chubb under double-digit fantasy points, even in full PPR. Disappointing day. Devonta Freeman did hit about 12 points overall, even with Lamar Jackson out. Deebo Samuel, in his return from the groin injury, had a pretty decent day, but not a crazy high ceiling, but still about 12 points on average. Chris Godwin, like I said, we don't want to say Mike Evans was the fantasy receiver to start today for the Buccaneers, because Chris Godwin also played phenomenal, and honestly, so did Perryman if he for some reason started him. Wow, another interception. Okay. Oh, please. Oh, please. Look at this. Oh. Oh, I did something right today. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. All right. Noah Fant, a little bit disappointing. I know a lot of you guys had to use him this week, but he did have a decent day in full PPR. Russell Gage ended up with about double-digit fantasy points, just over the mark, while Jerry Jeudy was just under. Justin Herbert, phenomenal day, about 24 fantasy points. Melvin Gordon, gosh, can you imagine? Javonte Williams owners. I mean, I know Javonte balled out, guys, about 20 fantasy points on the day, but can you just imagine if Melvin Gordon was not around? Javonte Williams could have saved my fantasy season. He could have had 43 fantasy points, because Melvin Gordon had 23 fantasy points today. And Melvin Gordon had and Javonte Williams had about 20. Just happy for those of you who had Gordon starting and needed him to play well, but oh my gosh. Mike Williams, about 12 fantasy points, only 6 targets on the day, playing as the number one guy. Brandon Ayuk, walk-off touchdown in overtime, 18 fantasy points. I mean, I'm still scared. I still don't trust Ayuk, but hey, if you started him, great start on the day, man. All right, let's see here. All right, guys, almost done. Then I'll hop right back in the chat. I apologize, guys. Dak Prescott, woo. Can we trust Dak in fantasy, boys? This came up earlier in the week. I don't know if we can trust Dak anymore. Like, 2 interceptions. He almost led Washington to come. I mean, Dallas looked dominant in the beginning of this game. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, Stephon Diggs, 74 receiving yards, good fantasy day there. Brandon Cooks, 101 receiving yards, good fantasy day there. George Kittle, oh my goodness. If you own George Kittle, do not bench this man ever again in your life. 34 fantasy points, over 30 fantasy points for the second week in a row. He might finish as a top 3, top 4 tight end on the year, even with all that time he missed. I mean, it's just, he is a phenomenal football player. Greg the Leg had about 13 fantasy points. Harrison Butker had about 14 fantasy points. Tennessee Titans, like I said earlier, just over 20 fantasy points. Chuba Hubbard, a disappointing day. He did have a touchdown, though, so I guess he kind of at least somewhat made up for it. Joe Burrow started off pretty slow in that game, but then ended up coming through for you guys, put up about 21 fantasy points. Antonio Gibson, I got this call wrong. I thought he'd have a much better day. He looked awful today. Dallas shut him out. Saquon Barkley had a very good day overall. I didn't think he'd get a lot of support from the Giants in this game offensively, but nonetheless, I mean, the Chargers were just so up ahead that the Giants were able to put up some points, and this run defense of the Chargers is bad. Saquon Barkley, about 18 fantasy points, did have a receiving touchdown today. Hollywood Brown with Lamar out, put up under 10 fantasy points. Not a very good day there. Travis Kelce, a disappointing day, but hey, with how many non-disappointing days he has, I don't think a lot of people are mad. All right, boys, that should do it. That should be all the big names. So let me get back into the chat. I do apologize, guys. All right. Woo! I got some catching up to do. We're good. I just bought this new Call of Duty Vanguard. It's so fun, bro. I have not played any of it, and I have not played any of the new Warzone map. I've been watching a lot of Arbuckle, the one-handed streamer. It's kind of crazy because I found out last night that him and his boys he plays with are from the same area as me, like the same city, which just blows my mind. But yeah, so I've been watching him play a lot and his boys play a lot, and it's different. And I don't think anything will top Verdansk in terms of the battle royale mode, but maybe I'm just biased because me and my boys played it. But I don't know how I feel about the new COD quite yet. I don't think I'll have time to play it, unfortunately. I also find it funny now that I'm knocked out, my team goes absolutely berserk. Yeah, isn't that a bitch? You just can't predict these things, Matt. You know? I paid $70 for it. Now I'm broke. Yeah, it's a very expensive game. I think I heard a stat that Activision is making like $5 million a day. That might be wrong. That might be wrong. But they make an absurd amount of money off of Call of Duty every single day. Jason Kenobi, what's up, man? I'm probably losing. My season's going to be over. Hey, it's a tough week for a lot of us. It's a good week for a lot of us. There's really no in between. Pray, it's not looking good for your Dak bet with his 10 points. And I guess the projection of ranking Lamar at 7 was correct. His 2 points. Yeah. You got those right, man. I guess Mark Andrews had a really good game, though. Yeah, right. I was nowhere near crazy when I said like the Titans defense dropped 20 points. Yeah, they went wild, bro. I think they just need to rest Zeke Elliott. You can obviously tell he's nowhere near 100%. Yeah, and Pollard's banged up too, which is not good for the Cowboys. I mean, they pulled out this a really important win today. Tom Brady trying to fight everyone against the Bills. Bro, I thought he was going to swing in that game. I really thought Brady was going to swing. Yo, 193. Lamar is hurt. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. I mean, even if you're still in, right? And you own Lamar, it's not good because you might not be rostering another quarterback. Shelton, I heard something about Derrick Henry supposedly coming back. New York playoff starts next week. Would he be worth picking up? I don't know if we can trust him right away, but you got roster room. Go for it, man. Why not? Pray George Kittle went off. He went crazy. Andrea, Javonte Williams, I have. Let's go. Let's go. Can you just imagine if Gordon wasn't in the picture? Pray he threw 2 picks against Washington. Yeah, he's I think we're donezo with Dak, aren't we? Aren't we? I mean, this was a good matchup for him. Andrea, I never bench Kittle. Good. Caden Esme, Mixon's been lacking lately. Yeah. Andrea, worry about Terry McLaurin. I am. I mean, he's injured, so I am. Jeez Louise, I got 160 points this week, but the guy who played got 60, so don't feel good about winning this week. Hey. You got the win. Who cares? Let's see. I put up 120 versus 50. Let's go. Look at you guys balling out this week. Look at you guys. Andrews has dethroned Kelsey as the number 1 spot in PPR points. Yeah, he is having a great season. Andrea, you might have seen him. I got to remove this message. Looks like spam. When Brady got that QB keep touchdown the goal line and the D line was trying to fight a 44-year-old man. Dude, I really thought Brady was going to swing today. Having a hard time getting motivated to study for my finals. Started Renfro and Lockett. Let's go, geez Louise. Let's go. What is that, like 56 fantasy points? Pray, geez Louise, I have finals this week as well, but I'm not studying because I don't care. Hey, y'all grind however you need to. All right, what's the flag here? Started Renfro and Lockett. That's just crazy, bro. That's just not fair. Good work. Good calls. Good calls. Whoa, I got connection errors. Oh my gosh. I was lagging that whole play. Best game of the day? What do you guys think? I mean, it's got to be Bills and Bucks, right? It's got to be Bills and Bucks. I swear I wasn't even trying this game. I just spilled water on my phone as I said that. That's what I get. I guess I haven't won. I could throw a pick six, knowing me. Clay, I'm so mad the Packers are not doing anything. Yeah, what is going on there? And why is David Montgomery not putting up 40 fantasy points like I need him to? I need David Montgomery to have like 30 fantasy points. Darnell Mooney to not score any fantasy points. And Sony Michel be held to like 10 fantasy points. I mean, as I say it out loud, it is possible. It is possible. But it ain't going to happen. Caden, this is me. I'm so sorry I'm butchering your name. Wow, this guy lost. He quit. Got Brady, Gronk, Mixon, Higgins in the Cards defense. I'm pretty sure I'm going to win my league. Got Chubb too. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I'll probably pick up Derrick Henry if that guy was correct about him coming back. I mean, yeah, I've been hearing for a couple of weeks now that he's going to come back. But I just don't know if we can trust him right away, boys. I don't know. I mean, if the Titans are in a playoff position, which they're going to be, they might. I mean, but the Colts are creeping in there. It's going to depend. They're going to be fighting for that division. It's going to depend if they want to save Henry for their actual playoffs or not. Clay, Gronk didn't do anything this game either. He had an okay day. He still had double-digit fantasy points in full PPR. But the Bills are the second best team. I mean, second best team from a fantasy perspective against the position. So I think 11 points or so, depending on your scoring format. It's a pretty decent day, but I understand the frustration as well. Andrea, Chicago just scored. Who scored? Not Montgomery. So I mean, Mooney's not doing anything. If Montgomery has a monster second half, I have a chance of winning. Pray no worries. I'll just drop Dax and pick up Derrick Henry. Fair enough. I only have 5 bench spots, and the only 2 running backs I have sitting is Ramondre Stevenson and DeAndre Swift. My other 2 backs is Williams and Jacobs. So what should I do about Henry? I mean, Swift might be done for the year. Don't take my word on that, but that's a rumor going around. Shelton, what's your entire bench look like? Who's available to drop? Andrew Grant Jr. Oh, okay. He's been kind of sneaky good for those of you guys in really deep leagues. Chiefs defense went nuts today. Yeah. Bro, they went wild. I can't believe they were available and the Titans defense were available. If I had picked up one of those over the Chargers, my day would have been very different. Jeez Louise, pray, what classes do you have tomorrow? Jeez Louise, John, or just pray Sony Michel runs backwards the whole game. Yeah, he'd have to have like -8 points. He'd have to fumble a few times. Dan, that was a 97-yard punt return TD, first of the whole NFL season. Was it really? Yeah, I guess was it really? Oh, I should have thrown that. The same class I have every day that consists of math, science, English, and language arts and social studies. Those are good classes. Those are important classes, boys. Dude, I thought the Bills were going to win that game. I had the Chargers. I was going to go with them, but the Cards seem better to me. We'll see on Monday. I mean, the Chargers only had like 6 points, so no one's returned a punt before that. That's crazy. I was about to say, like, yeah, I don't remember any punts this return this season, so that makes sense. I don't know why I need to have a class for writing than a class for reading. Kind of dumb. Fair enough. Most likely made it, but super concerned about Saquon and Devonta for the playoffs. Stack 2. Do I low-key roll a Tua Waddle stack and bench those 3? Potentially. You know, oh gosh. Throw it away, Josh Allen. I have him lagging, man. We'll think on that, CA Oxide. We'll think on it. I don't think it's a bad idea off the top of my head. I am running on like 5 hours of sleep. So I might not be. Oh, I just threw a pick. But yeah, I think it's a good idea off the top of my head. Forgot you're a Broncos fan, bro. My bandwagon team. Go Peyton Manning. Jeez Louise is noise. Oh, I should have not thrown that interception. That's going to hurt us. That's going to hurt us. How did he not tackle him? My goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't remember what coach's playbook we're using, but I do not like this defensive playbook at all. At all. I got the Cards and the Pats. Who do you think is better next week? Who do they play? Remind me. If you don't feel like pulling it up, I can in a second here. Lima, I was a Broncos bandwagon for a while. I was a Colts bandwagon, then a Broncos. Go Peyton. My final start Wednesday, so it means I don't have to sleep. Oh my gosh, what are we doing, boys? Urban Meyer doesn't know how to use James Robinson. Bro. Yeah, I already yelled into the mic about it earlier. What the hell, Urban Meyer? Look at Fournette now. He's a beast. Yeah, the Jags ruin running backs. Look at Fournette now. Yeah. Fournette was always good, too. Yeah, they should just trade Robinson. Just get rid of him. Let him go. Let him get loose somewhere else. This is one of the most talented backs in the league, in my opinion. In terms of 3-down back, like a wear and tear, ground and pound type guy. Frustrating, man. 4 rushing yards on the day. The Steelers have always been up there, so they became my team when Manning retired. I like it. They're going to be in the market for a QB, man. I just root for Washington or Denver or the Colts or whoever's on my fantasy team. Wow, Rodgers just threw an absolute dot touchdown. Fournette wasn't good on the Jags. He wasn't utilized correctly. He was good at times. He was also hurt too. But he was much, much better. He's been much, much better with the Bucks. That's for sure. Ooh, good play. Good play. My bench is Fearmouth, Judy, Swift, Williams, and Burrow. But the good thing is I can only carry 4 running backs. But I forgot to mention Melvin Gordon was dropped this morning. Ooh. Sorry, that was kind of a weird reaction. He's someone I'm looking at. Ooh. I could not sleep last night, guys. Could not. I would rather you pick up Melvin Gordon over Derrick Henry because you can start him right away, and you know you can. And I would drop Jerry Jeudy. Oh, but you can only have 4 running backs. I mean, you might get more clear volume out of Gordon than you'd get out of Ramondre Stevenson. You know? But if you want to, oh, I just threw a pick. No, I didn't. I got lucky. If you want to make the swing on Henry, I mean, I think you drop Judy or Stevenson. Dude, when Josh Allen tried to get that rushing touchdown today, that was crazy. Jerry, what's up, bro? LOL, the title. I actually cried today. Let's get a moment of silence for John's 7 lost team. Jerry, I'm gonna finish last in the catch fam league, aren't I? Aren't I? He wasn't utilized well. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're probably right. He wasn't that good. I always liked Fournette in Jacksonville, though. I always thought he could have been a better back when he wasn't. I think Joe Burrow is more value over Dak. That's true too. If you drop Dak there, I'm not mad at you, bro. Like, are you getting a higher ceiling out of Dak than what you're getting out of Burrow? But if you have roster limitations at different positions, then it might not be worth it, you know? Dude's a Hulk that runs a 4.4. Don't quote me on that 40 time. Dak Prescott? I'm just joking. I'm joking. Chase Claypool's clock management skills are elite. LMAO. Bro, it's like you just tarnished your NFL career in like 10 seconds. He was having a good game too. I just, yeah, that was a confusing play. All right, good drive. We've actually finished that one. I mean, that was like when people do the first down thing, that was like he took the longest amount of time possible to do it. Literally the longest amount of time possible. All right, so what do you guys think the likelihood of David Montgomery having like 40 fantasy points in the second half is? Dude, quit spamming my chat. He needs to learn from Larry Fitz. Everyone should learn from Larry Fitz. Larry Fitz isn't officially retired, is he? I think the Steelers' problem is Big Ben sucks and he's not a good team leader. I think he used to be, but a long time ago. I don't like their head coach either. I like Mike Tomlin. But Mike Tomlin's never had a losing record, right? He did kind of acquire like a really good team, though. Cheese Louise, there is a 0.420 chance. I'll take it. If there's a chance, I'll take it. I'll pick that. Let's go. We need to return this, but we're not going to. He quit? Uh-oh, I think we may have just got kicked. I don't think he quit. I think we got kicked. It's giving us the win. Does it, though? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, I think we got kicked. Wait, no, we didn't. We got the win. Okay, let's go to the ship, boys. We're going to the championship. We might win something today. So you're telling me a chance. You're telling me there's a chance. Name the movie. Jim Carrey. Which Jim Carrey is it? Is it Liar Liar or Dumb and Dumber? Are you sure the Eagles are a good pickup? No. But I think out of your options, they are the best. I'm going to get the Giants. I mean, I think out of the options you showed me, Jerry, they are. I was just joking when I said no. Dude, where's my car? Name the movie. Is it Dude, Where's My Car? I mean, Jerry, out of what you showed me, it's got to be the Eagles or Cardinals. I like Devonta Adams, but he seems he always has 20 points or higher, but he never gets over 30 points. 20 points or higher on a consistent basis is good. A drafted John is a hilarious John. What do you mean? What's a drafted John? A defeated John. Oh, yeah. I'm just like, I also did not sleep at all last night. I didn't do any napping today. You guys know I've been on my power nap game, and I had none today. I'm running on defeat and 5 hours of sleep and a very active day. But I had to get on and let you guys banter me. Let my loss make you guys feel better about your fantasy teams. I had a nice little tangent there the first 5 minutes of the stream. A little heart to heart with you guys. Whew, out of reach. He had Jackson there, kind of. All right. So I could have started Cam Newton over Lamar Jackson, and it would have really helped me. Wouldn't have helped me that much, but it would have helped me somewhat. No way. Okay, he dropped it. Nice to know that you have my best interest at heart. Absolutely, bro. Like I said, beginning the stream, I live vicariously through your guys' fantasy teams. I didn't actually say that, but I do. I care more about you guys winning at this point than I care about my own team. Woo, I thought we might break that. No worries. Your team would have won if you had Dak and started him. Actually, I may have actually won. I might lose by less than 10 points. So that actually might be a correct statement. Geez Louise, for my English class, I have to write a whole newspaper on the otipus. It is pain. It sounds like pain. I can't believe Kelsey didn't get a touchdown reception. Yeah, I saw your over-unders. Are you doing those through the Sleeper app, Jerry? I mean, the Chiefs had a great day. They didn't really need to do a whole lot offensively. Ah, what was that? Geez Louise, I would just refuse to write and just get a 0. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Jerry, yeah, it's pretty cool. I thought about doing it. Is it money based? It was kind of throwing me off, man. It just came out of the blue, you know? Look at this guy adjusting his defense. The app makes it a lot easier. All right, maybe I'll get into that. Maybe, since I got nothing else to do but play Madden and help you guys win your fantasy leagues. Look at that. Let's go, Antonio Gibson. Oh, come on. I tried to juke to the right. Okay, we got first down anyways. All right, guys, we got a couple of the Catch fan members in here. Discussion time. What do you guys want to see in the off season? What do you guys want to see in terms of Madden? It can be anything related to any Madden ever. Pray some other fantasy channels are already making waiver wire pickup videos for week 15 and week 14 ain't even over. Yeah, I release mine Monday during the day. And then if we have any updates from the Monday night game, we just kind of get to those in the nightly streams. But I can, to some degree, I mean, you can go ahead and do it now. I just personally wait until Monday. They've been announcing this for a while. I got in there during their promotional deal and received a $10 for free, and I've been betting with that. Nice. Nice. So yeah, off season. Anything Madden related? Anything to do? I want to do like, well, what NFL topics, any time period of the NFL, what are you guys interested in? Oh, come on. How did we miss that tackle? I watch a bunch of fantasy team channels to take all the data and projections, combine it in my big brain to make the best choice on which player to start. There you go, man. Everyone's got a method. I like it. Oh, come on. Tre'Davious White. Come on. I was maybe a little too aggressive there. Went for the pick and hit the floor. You should do my homework on stream, John. You seem like a smart guy. That sounds not fun. That'd have to be a separate channel. Homework with John. Ooh. Oh, man. I didn't think he was going to. Oh, my gosh. Ooh. That was scary. Channel confuses me sometimes because you guys stream with two guys. They both make different projections. It's kind of hard. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty common on channels that have two people because people have different opinions. So if Steven has an opinion and I have a different opinion, we just both state our opinions. So I apologize if that's confusing for you. Kyle, I lost by 1 point because of the Tampa Bay touchdown at the end. I'm out of the playoffs now. Damn. Everyone, moment of silence for Kyle. Homework with John. Yeah. You just got to take a 50-50 chance and pick who you think is correct. Yeah, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, we're just I just got sacked. We're just two guys who love football and love playing fantasy football, who have been best friends since the second grade and wanted to start a YouTube channel. And yeah, we're just both giving you our opinions. Is that a touchdown? How's that not a touchdown? Jared, it's nice to get a different opinion on stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's confusing if you're watching and listening to too many different opinions. I can understand that. Jeez Louise, RIP Kyle, we support you. My RB's got a combined total of 0.4. Thanks, Jamar and Robinson. Yeah, what was up with that, bro? Who even played running back for the freaking Lions today? I actually don't know. I'm not going to lie. Pray, where's Steven? I don't remember him being on the stream in a while. Steven streams Tuesday and Wednesday nights with me. And then he does must start kickers, defenses, quarterbacks, and receivers for the week. So he has 4 weekly uploads, and he's only on stream Tuesday and Wednesday. Jeez Louise, Dan Campbell ran to the sidelines crying. Like usual. Like usual. Some practice squad running back. Yeah, I was so confused. I thought Jefferson was supposed to play. Dude, I thought I was going to pick that for a second, bro. I need to put an actual fast corner on Jackson. Need to watch Jackson very intently. Okay, maybe I don't. By speed. I'm going to win 150 to 90 points. Let's go. Let's go. I forgot this is the championship. Okay. Dude, Cam Newton started this game. Like, this game script for Cam was like exactly... Wow, that did not switch to the right player. Okay. This game script started almost exactly like it did with Cam versus the Dolphins, where he like came out in the first quarter and was playing really well, and then just did like absolutely nothing and lost the game. It was strange. I'm now on a 4-game winning streak since I came in the stream, getting your guys' advice. Hey, I'm happy to hear that, Pray. I'm happy we could help you. Hopefully, we haven't been throwing you off or anything, bro. Doesn't sound like it. So let's go, bro. Love to see it, my dude. Are you going to start Dak Prescott next week? All right. Let's get a score here. Did he kick off to me or did I kick off to him? I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Wow, I'm just lucky I got that ball off. Yes, we'll take that penalty. Thank you. I was on a 2-game losing streak before the 4-game winning streak. Look, man. We brought you good luck. Good fortune. Oh, I tested him, and I thought that was going to be a picks. I don't know. Let me think if I'm going to start Dak next week. You should, bro. Only over Lamar Jackson. Why is Taysom Hill low-key top 5 fantasy quarterback? Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but I thought about that today, man. I mean, I actually don't think he was available in my league, but at the same time, I did think about the fact that I could have picked him up over Cam Newton probably a couple weeks back. Yeah, I mean, he looks like a healthy Lamar Jackson, bro. I mean, he looks great. He's still making mistakes, but he looks pretty good. Okay, he looks good on the run. What is happening? Did anyone just see what just happened? Like their player's on the ground with my player wrapped around him, and he still got up and ran it. I'm gonna start Kyler versus Detroit. There we go. I could start Dak because he's versus Giants, but it's not. It's Dak, Mr. Not Trustworthy. You actually own Dak? I was just joking. I didn't know you actually own Jack or Dak. Let's call him Jack. Yeah, start Kyler. Start Kyler. Yeah, Taysom Hill balled out, man. And that's the thing. The Jets are so bad against the run that it makes sense. I just noticed next week is playoffs for me. Yeah, for most people, next week. I mean, some people had it this week, but overall, it should start by next week unless you only have 2 weeks of playoffs, which some leagues do only have 2 weeks. All right, we are choking. I got to follow. He's trying to do this fancy stuff with Cam. That was a catch? Are you kidding me? That was really a catch? I'm going to address my round 1 lineup right now. Let's go. Is it Ayuk season? I have made like no correct calls on Ayuk this season. I don't know. Just being honest. He's one of those players that every time I'm worried about him, he does well. Every time I don't worry about him, he does nothing. So probably. All right, we got to get on the clock here, on the board. Should I pick up Hill for Dak replacement, or is the schedule worth the risk? What's up, LeBron's brain? Let me take a look. Yeah, I mean, Dak does have a good playoff schedule, man. Let's take a look at Hill's. Hill's got Tampa Bay, 13th against the position. Miami, tied for 13th against the position. Carolina, 5th against the position left on the season. So that's not good at all. I would guess that's pretty low on the rankings. When we look at our boy Dak, who has been getting hated on all night long, he's got the Giants 12th against the position, Washington 32nd against the position, but he didn't play well against them today. That game is at home, though. Don't know if that matters. And he gets Arizona 3rd against the position. So maybe there's more upside involved with Taysom Hill there. Kyle, 11 targets today. Yeah. He's better when Debo's there. He is better when Debo's there because they have to worry about Debo. So if Debo's healthy, yeah, I like Ayuk a lot more on the season. No way, bro. This game is rigged. Should I start CeeDee Lamb versus Giants or Deontay Johnson? I mean, the Titans are the worst secondary in the league. Worst team against opposing receivers. So you might want to consider Deontay, but I really like CeeDee as well. Where's your headspace at, Prey? I mean, I like Deontay there. Wow, that should have been a fumble. Are you kidding me? Thursday night start Herbert or Joe Burrow against Denver, I think. Justin Herbert against KC or Joe Burrow against Denver. They're both great starts, but I lean Herbert with more upside there. Trying to force a fumble. I don't know, because CD doesn't have a fridge throwing to him, and Deontay does. That's true. But Deontay's been extremely consistent on the season. How was that not a pick? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's actually crazy how fake injuries have slowed him down. Yeah, it's true, man. Deontay would be a beast without big Samsung fridge. And he's pretty damn good with Big Ben back there. You should watch Dak's college highlights at Mississippi State. Yeah, he was incredible in college. Can I swap? I hate how Gibson is my primary receiver in this package. I'm probably just going to wait till Fantasy Pros come out with these rankings. All right, bet, bro. He was crazy fast, like Josh Allen type. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, we still got a timeout. Can we get 3 points? Because I'm going to have to pick up a defense. What defenses are available? Oh, come on. I got New England, Green Bay, and Tampa Bay defenses, and they none got good matchups for round 1. That's a lot of defenses. Who's available? Now it just seems like on the scale, Big Ben and Josh Allen, he leans Big Ben. Fair enough. Yeah, the injuries have really messed him up, man. That's for sure. That's for sure. I just pick up defenses off waiver, then the next week I drop them. Word. All right, we got to score on this drive. I'm going to run the same play 5 times. I'm not throwing a single touchdown this game. What? Did anyone see that? That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, if you need a recommendation on what defenses are available, all right, with the defenses that are available, just let me know. We can take a look into next week. Probably don't need to hold more than 3. Can you guys alert me if David Montgomery scores, please? Please and thank you. I've literally only thrown Antonio Gibson this game. Keep forgetting this is the championship. No turnovers this game. Does anyone know fantasy playoff spots are point based among ties or your record against a person that's tied? Your record against a person that's tied. It's based off points generally. I mean, every league's different. Depends on scoring settings, but generally speaking, it's based off points scored. Why is this man already trying to run the clock out? Andrea says points. Yeah, generally speaking, it's going to be points. All right, we got to make a stop, boys. It's championship time. No way. No way. This game is rigged. No way. I read that all the way. I pressed every button to intercept it. What was that? How did he catch that? How did he catch that? There's a ton of good defenses I could pick up for week 15. Gonna be hard. Well, we'll have must-start defenses dropping tomorrow. Feel free to swing by, drop a comment for Steven tomorrow. Give us a holler this week as well whenever you get that honed down to a couple teams you want to take a shot at, man. Evan, yo, good win this week. Let's go, Evan. Let's go. What's up, broski? All right. We're going to lose this championship game. This game has been completely rigged. No user error whatsoever. Not me at all. This game is just rigged. I'm going to get 200 receiving yards with Antonio Gibson. Dude, that's like how many fumbles are we going to have this game? If Lamar doesn't play next week, I'm keeping the Packers D. Absolutely, bro. Maybe even if he does play. I have Jonathan Taylor starting for week 15. He's going against the Patriots. Should be fine, though, because he's Jonathan Taylor. Yes, I agree with that statement. I do not care if he's playing the 85 Bears, 2001 Ravens super team. You're starting him. Bronze brain rigged. Hey, I mean, yeah, look at that last fumble. Look at that spin move. Jacobs upset me, but I had my whole bench too good. CH, Gage, Cooks, Hubbard, and I'm on pace to put up 190. Fantasy ship coming soon. Let's go, baby. Andrew, I'm starting JT no matter what. Absolutely. 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 I just got to wait until Tuesday until I can drop Madison. Word. Bronze brain, what happened to Chubb? Man, I don't know about this Browns offense at all anymore, man. I don't know who to recommend on that team at all. One of my defenses so I can pick up some waiver players. Let's go. I'm fighting for second place. Do we think Murray, OBJ, and Connor can't stay under 55 fantasy points? It's definitely possible. But it's definitely possible that they get over. Gonna be close, Evan. Gonna be close, my dude. All right, we lost this game. We lost this game. I think Connor goes off for 25. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. Wow, we lost that championship. That is disgusting. How does Montgomery only have 4.7 points? All right, boys, I'm going to go and wind down the stream. Had fun with you guys tonight. Had fun with everyone tonight. Thanks for helping me get through my sorrows. Appreciate you guys as always, man. Tomorrow, week 15 waiver wire will be dropping. Must-start defenses will be dropping. I'll be on at some point for a little Q&A as well, little mutt as well. So make sure you guys got the notification bell on. That way you never miss any uploads or streams. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that sub button. Make sure you're part of the Catch family. Justin Herbert's been going off on the daily basics. Yeah, he's been balling, bro. Pretty fun stream tonight. Talk to everyone next time. We'll talk to you soon, Jerry. Always appreciate your support, my dude. So yeah, hit the like button, hit the sub button, hit that notification bell, man. Jerry says make sure to hit a like before you leave. Appreciate that, Jerry. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate all you guys. Thanks for coming out tonight, man. Had a good stream, a good losing stream for you guys. But hey, it's crunch time, baby. Week 15, playoffs are here. Let's get going, baby. Gonna do a ton of preparation this week for you guys, get you guys ready to go for the fantasy playoffs. We have got high stakes coming up. So make sure to stay tuned this week for all of our must-start videos and all of our nightly streams. We got a lot of work to do, everyone. So let's get going, man. Good luck to you guys who still need things to happen in tonight's game and tomorrow night's game as well. And yeah, got nothing else to say. Prey likes turtles. It's a good way to cap off the stream. I'll talk to everyone tomorrow. Appreciate you guys coming out. Got nothing else to say, but thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on The Catch. And peace.